Hedera Hashgraph, for the most part, is a mid-position coin with a ticker Hbar that has a really present worth of $108,065 and a market capitalization of $3,641,931, which is very critical. Digital currencies explicitly have sort of lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in a for the most part large manner. These days, it's a resource class that is considerably controlled and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate in an unpretentious manner. Some truly huge venture banks even procure Hedera Hashgraph and kind of other digital currencies all at once to explicitly safeguard their resources under administration arm against the running expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors as opposed to mainstream thinking. Presently, now is the right time to, in every practical sense, uncover our short, mid, and kind of long-haul forecast of the improvements on the Hbar market that truly depend on the readings of our truly exceptional crypto unpredictability record that in a real sense assists us with checking the market opinion and truly expect where in which the market means to go, or so they essentially thought. At this point, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph in a real sense is $108,065. While the coin right now in every way that really matters winds up at 34th spot in the especially generally positioning, or so they in every practical sense thought. The express sort of positioning especially is assessed based on the resources in every practical sense, present value that basically is duplicated by its all things considered current market capitalization, an equation that truly is applied all through every monetary market, all things considered, in spite of mainstream thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients basically get the most important information in regards to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios, essentially as opposed to prevalent thinking. It's likewise critical to, in every practical sense, consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure, and its heading lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking. On Walk 23, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph by and large was at 0.16363 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change essentially added up to 160% in an especially enormous manner. 7 days prior, on Walk 17, Hbar was esteemed at $704, which basically intends that from that point forward, the cost has sort of vacillated by 0% in an especially significant manner. A month prior, on February 24, the market member laid out the cost of Hedera Hashgraph at $1,662.63. Consequently, the coin in every practical sense has made a 705% move to arrive at its for the most part present standings in a huge manner, as a matter of fact. Notwithstanding as currently made sense of, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph isn't the main truly factor that we consider while making the cost forecast, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's likewise essential to, in a real sense, keep a kind of sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to generally have an unmistakable perspective on where the market by and large is going, which for the most part is very critical. The examination of market capitalization conveys in every way that really matters equivalent significance in both digital, money and customary business sectors, genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology generally is utilized to decide the by and large, generally speaking, position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, or so they most certainly thought. Changes in market capitalization, quite certain or quite negative, especially are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could for the most part be going, as well as the resource's true capacity for making gains or posting misfortunes in both truly short and sort of long-haul viewpoints amazingly. This specific really metric is additionally used to measure the predominance of Hedera Hashgraph according to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, which truly is genuinely critical. To in a real sense decide the sort of current market capitalization of Hbar, we duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will really be truly made sense of later by the truly present worth of the digital money under survey, fundamentally as opposed to prevalent thinking. Starting today, the market capitalization of Hedera Hashgraph in every practical sense remains at $3,641,931, which frames the reason for most certainly present positioning. All things considered was referenced prior, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on Walk 23, Hbar especially had a market capitalization of $3,584,529,624, showing how some essentially huge speculation banks even especially gain Hedera Hashgraph and especially other digital currencies as a group to, in every practical sense, safeguard their resources under administration arm against the jogging expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors, or so they in every way that really matters thought. Keep going week on walk 17. The market capitalization of the coin being referred to in every practical sense was recorded at $3,730,681,530, or so they fundamentally thought. A month prior, on February 24, the market worth of Hedera Hashgraph was evaluated to be $3,915,625,983. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that sort of have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining in an unpretentious way. These digital currencies can especially be utilized either for certainly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers amazingly. This measurement additionally considers the coins that have been gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which really is applied to control the expansion rate. At this point, the exceptionally all-out supply of Hedera Hashgraph explicitly is laid out at 50,000 as an Hbar in a sort of significant manner. In conclusion, the circling supply basically is utilized to, for the most part, compute the market capitalization and by and large survey the coins genuinely current remaining in the positions, or so they sort of thought. It signifies that, in every practical sense, by and large measure of Hbar that especially is, as of now, exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly sort of put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in an unobtrusive manner. It's by and large commonly accepted that digital currencies that for the most part have a circling supply between 60 million and 150 million basically are the most reasonable for genuinely long-haul speculation, since they especially are generally sort of liable to see the value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate amazingly. At this point, Hedera Hashgraph has a circling supply of 33,798,671 coins, which generally is genuinely critical. Over the beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with Hbar arrived at the place of data 39,482,753, or so they explicitly thought. Yesterday, on walk 23, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame in a real sense remained at $56,334,200, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on walk 17, how much Hbar that really was traded between market members sort of was assessed at $103,737,597 in a quite enormous manner. Presently comes an opportunity to essentially make sense of exhaustively the quintessence of the crypto unpredictability file CVIX, since it's a highlight of our cost expectation model that permits us to generally predict the way that Hedera Hashgraph will generally follow over the truly next 1 to 5 years, showing how this, all things considered, metric likewise figures